This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now today, even though you're watching this, we're dealing with a major hurricane running through here. Not so much a major one, but a hurricane's a hurricane and anything can happen. So I wanted to do and talk about a game called Lords of Baseball. It's only got a few days left on Kickstarter. It's already funded, but I think it's something that you should really get into. If you're somebody like me, and you've seen it here with, you know, our friend the Tiger and everything like that. We do a ton of sports games. And Lords of Baseball has that a little bit of a Stratomatic feel to it, but not so much as it is you are the owner of a team. And there is a league of 8 teams. You're going to play everybody once during a season. And of course you have playoffs and so forth and so on. But after the season's over, you are going to, depending on your success, you're going to get certain things. You're going to be able to develop your team and your stadium and all these other things that are going to try to evolve and become a outstanding or a world-class organization. It also has this other part which I really find intriguing, where you are going to have where you are going to be making deals for certain players that are going to try to help your team. You have to manage your stadiums, your teams, your players, how your payroll goes. All these little things go into a season. And then when the season's over, there's an in-between phase, which is the hot stove baseball, which, as we know, during the winter, that's when all kinds of deals are going to be done and taken care of, and people going to different teams. You may lose players, you may gain players that'll help you along the way. It's very solo friendly, but it also has a way with expansions and stuff like that you can get this up to 6 to 8 players. This is a game that really stands out, and I wish it was something I can show you guys here, but I've done a lot of research into it. And I'll tell you even further, the person that got me into this game was Richard Launius. And we know what a brilliant designer he is. And if he says it's a great game, and he really likes it and really enjoys it, then you have to trust me and at least go check it out. The components are beautiful. It's turn of the century baseball, so you're not getting that modern feel. You're getting that old school when the game was you know, Americana, you know. And for those of you that are overseas, I think you might even enjoy the whole management, because it has a little bit of that Football Manager type of feel that you would get from 11, or if you played the video game Football Manager 23, which just came out recently. A little plug for that. That you'd be able to play on your Xbox, your PlayStation, or your computer. I think one of the fun things is, number one, developing a team, but managing it, bringing it along from like the bottom of a basement, and it's one of the things that I've always enjoyed. I enjoy it in Blood Bowl. I enjoy it in a bunch of different games that I play. Where when you can control and have that off season and try to you know, get yourself in a position and then see how things play out, and then go, let me try this, let me try that, until you get it right, and basically you become champions. And can you stay on top? Because the hunted, you know, it's harder to hold on to something than it is to hunt it down. So, you know, you go from the hunter to the hunted. So just a really interesting game. You could play it with 2 players, you could play it solo, you could play it with 4 players, 6 and 8, depending if you get all the expansions and an additional set. It's a very affordable game to get into. Please check it out. It's already funded. It's going to fund, but I really wanted to bring this out to you guys, show you a couple photos of it. I'm very intrigued by it, and I think it's just one of those games. It's from the same people that did Thunder Rules, and you know how much I screamed how much I love that game. Just one of those games that are just so smart. Mr. B is going to be behind it, which means it's going to be top quality components, and the art is absolutely beautiful. As a matter of fact, if you funded a certain amount, you can actually be a player, I believe. So there's a lot of things. Go check out Lords of Baseball on Kickstarter now. It's only got a couple days left. And you know something, you know, some of you may like it, but those of you that may not know about it, that's why we do these type of videos. These are good, solid people, and I really believe in this. And you remember what I said about Kickstarters? I wouldn't be doing any more Kickstarter videos unless I really believe in something. And boy, do I believe in this, and you just have to trust me on this one. Go check it out at least. Lords of Baseball. All right, now we're battening down the hatches. We've got a storm coming through. Guys, go check it out. Leave your comments in the comments in the bottom. If you have any questions, I will try to relay them as long as we have power. And until next time, it's your old pal Rob.